join me back down at Berners Fishery in Essex, where I filmed one of my latest videos. We got down here about half four yesterday afternoon, took a walk of the lake to see if we could see any fish surfacing or washing out, but to our surprise we actually only see one fish, which was actually really weird as the weather is really hot. We thought we'd see them on the surface. But anyway, we decided to set up in that swim, spawn a few mixes out there and hopefully have them on the surface. But they just weren't having none of it. No fish come up. So what we done instead, we both put a zig out each, as you're actually only allowed to fish one zig on this lake, and the other rod's all on the bottom, and put bait over them. But yesterday it was actually really weird, as I had a bite, but it wasn't what I expected. I caught a little pike. Not what I wanted, but hey ho. We sat all night without a bite, without a beat, without anything. And this morning we got up early because Cal actually had work. I reeled in my zig rod and decided to make it a little bit deeper, to about 1.5 feet under the surface, as I'd seen a few cruising about. Casted it out there and it came to an absolute shock. When I was sitting down, the rod absolutely screamed off. I managed to land it, weigh it, it was 19 pounds 5 ounces, and get a few photos. So here's the footage of this absolutely stunning linear I caught this morning. Well, what can I say? After all night without having a fish, and this morning it started to get a bit warmer, I decided to put a zig out about 1.5 feet under the surface, and this lovely mirror absolutely screamed off. Proper linear this one. Let's get her back and put the zig back out there. I've now put the zig rod back out there on the same spot, so fingers crossed I'll have another bite. You'll see me on the camera next if I have one, so let's hope I get one. So Cal's at work, got my waders on. You know what that means? She's got a PB. Wow, absolutely over the moon. Callum went to work about an hour ago, and my right hand rod on the bottom absolutely ripped off. Ran out, and as I ran out I actually fell in the lake. But it was all worth it because I'm in the water with a new PB. £29 8 ounce, get in there. Look at this beauty.
Someone's getting wet.
Oh no. Get in there! Dog in. Woo! Time to put this one back so someone else can have him another day. So as you all just see, I had my PB carp at £29 8 ounce. I'm absolutely over the moon. I don't even know what to say. I'm just going to run you through how I caught it, and yeah. So basically last night I put out a slip D rig with a Scopex squid pop up, and over that I put out some Scopex squid boilies, crushed up, chopped, some sweet corn and some hemp in a spod. I was spodding at 21 wraps and just put a big bed of bait over the top. I had nothing all throughout the night again, but obviously it made it all worth it this morning when I had that. I've only got 2 more hours left in my session, so I'm going to start to slowly pack up. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Sorry that it was short, my memory card was actually full. If I don't have anything more, this will be the last that you see me. So I hope you enjoyed the video and make sure you subscribe.